Hello again and welcome back to our course on Project 2019 Advanced. It's now time to set you exercise 4. And the starting point for exercise 4 is a version of the website project and it's called exercise_04 and it's in the exercises folder. And in this version, I've got the schedule at the stage where there is 1,634 hours of work scheduled. Now let's switch to the resource sheet. And hopefully there are no surprises there, but I have removed the schedule resource cost increases that I spoke about a few sections ago. Having said that, this particular exercise isn't really about costs. It's going to be about work. Now, I know we've been talking about costs in the last few sections, but this exercise is simply about the work. And it's about budget work because, as I've mentioned a few times already, if you're setting up a work budget, it works in a very similar way to the way that cost budgets work. And what I want you to do is to work on the principle that when you started off on this project, there was a work budget of 800 hours for internal resources and 800 hours for external resources. Now at the moment we've got 1,634 hours of work in the plan and I don't know how that's distributed. I don't know how much of that is being done by internal resources and how much is actually being done by external resources. So I basically want to see a split of internal and external work. Now, let me switch to my answer, which is exercise_04_answer. Now, the first thing to point out here is that if I showed budget work here, and I have that hiding just behind the Gantt chart, I've got 1,600 hours against the current running total of 1,634 hours. Let me switch to my resource sheet. And you'll see there that I've actually grouped the resource sheet by external and internal resources. Now the way that I've done the grouping is on the code field. Now I chose to use the code field as one of the ones that you can use, but you can only use it once really. And you may well prefer to use a custom field and use a coding system similar to the one that we've used for charge code. So you could have a simpler custom field that just specifies a value of external or internal. Now I leave it up to you as to which of those options you want to follow, but let me just show you resource usage for my answer. Now in my answer for external resources against a budget of 800 hours, we're actually using 894 hours. And for internal resources, the budget was 800 hours, and we've only got 740 hours of work scheduled. Now, it's not necessary to do anything with the time-phased aspects of the budget. And what you can see there is really just for your information and possible assistance. So that's it on exercise 4. I will see you in the next section.